Hello, 'tis the season to watch Jake and Amir. Nice. Thank you.
So...
You called me. It's not my job to start a conversation.
Oh, my Thanksgiving? Of course. I'll tell you everything. I was excited to see my loved ones and enjoy a festive meal. Unfortunately, nothing went according to plan. Anyway, listen to this bullshit. I get home Thanksgiving Eve, and I don't know if it's the excitement or the fact that I haven't showered in a couple of evers, but I develop a zit the size of a gumball on my forehead. I think it's inconvenient, sure, but when I woke up to my dad trying to lance and drain the bitch with a toothbrush he sharpened like a shiv, I'm equal parts appalled and dumb. The vain diva, he said my blemish would ruin everyone's appetite and holiday. So I says to him, straight up, look, I don't have to have dinner with you guys. Frankly, I don't want to have dinner with you guys, but I gotta eat something or I'm gonna be hangry. That's hungry and angry. So he sits silently for a spell, right? And I see something wash over him, this quiet serenity, and I realize this dingbat's gonna lock me in the room. That's the split second we both charge for the door, and maybe I knock him off course, or maybe he freaking slipped on the oil dripping from the golf ball size zit, but the roach barrel's headlong into the door jamb, and he's out cold. I'm talking frigid cold. His body is ice, his pulse is not. Keep in mind, my old man's 42, so at this point, him being dead is no bueno. No bueno at all. So I get down on my knees and I pray that the CPR that I saw in an episode of House MD on somebody else's TV on an airplane 5 years ago fucking registered with me. That's right, I'm pumping his chest, leaning in, giving him deep mouth-to-mouth tongue and all, and having never performed or understood the maneuvers going on just what friggin' Hugh Laurie did on the show, and my daddy's not having any of it. He starts kicking and screaming, and I shout, hold still or you're a dad. You're an absolute dad. And of course he takes that the wrong way. I mean, look at me. He reaches down into his pocket, and all of a sudden, Papa's all about that mace. No, bubble. As in, he burst my bubble when he realized I wasn't the George Clooney-shaped hero that he hoped I was when he pea-sprayed me in the face. The noxious liquid of absolute course does nothing to help the zit situation, or zituation for short, and the thing swells up to the size of a tennis ball, throbbing, pulsating, and yes, eventually speaking. Unintelligent squeaks at first, but gaining intelligent by the nanosecond. A full-on sentient staph infection, methinks. My dad gets one look at this horror show, and of course he dives out of the window, presumably to his death, but probably not because my room's in the basement. I look in the mirror and the zit, speaking in tongues at this point, though I understand, demands that I feed it. To a regular human, it's to me, it's feed me. So I march downstairs on the pimples order and begin using the turkey syringe thing, the little ear bulb thing, the baster, and I'm squeezing and sucking. Feeding and pouring the gravy on the zit, feeding the zit gravy, like it's the opposite of a volcano, and it grows, both in size and anger. Finally, the bitch is so big, I'm beginning to think I'm a growth on it, and not the other way around. I mean, at this point, it's borderline comical. So naturally, I throw up my hands and I laugh, which is right when my dad comes in and sees this. I mean, how can you describe this as anything else but a burlesque show? It really is a burlesque show. And he starts chuckling to himself, and I'll share credit with the evil whitehead, but I got to admit, I'm feeling not bad because this is the first time probably ever that I've seen my dad smile. We go to high five, he misses probably on purpose, and pooh! He hits my zit/boil/Lord and Savior, and boom goes the dynamite. The noise is deafening. And what an explosion. Oh, the humanity. I mean, the entire room is covered in pus and gravy. It looks like the inside of an unnatural cage. Just stalactites and stalagmites of this mucus. This pussy mucusy gravy. So I look at my old man, this 42-year-old raisin of a prune at this point, and I go, so, who wants pizza? He starts laughing so hard. He faints. And then my mom is also passing out because of the pus everywhere is steamy hot, so she's sort of suffocating on the moisture, and she faints too. And then just before I pass out, I have this thought, this fleeting thought, and I'm like, how the hell did I turn out so normal? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yo, hey, sorry I muted you in case you told a story that made me sad.
Oh, no wonder you didn't laugh at the flan joke.
I heard the flan joke. That was when I muted you. It was a bad joke.
You liked it. You liked it.
If you like that video and want to watch more, you can subscribe by clicking here.
And you can watch more videos by clicking here.
And since this is like a green screen, so we can be anywhere. So let's say we're in outer space.
I don't want to be here.
Okay. Jesus.
I was talking about this room.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God.